Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions with Summertime Rendering. Go surreal!
Ghosts are still real.
I can't wait till we get the Shinpei uh, clay pottery scene.
hold
Took me a minute, I
up, hold up,
can't
hold up,
remember
hold
what I was
up,
talking about.
hold up. Are we talking about the one from that one movie with the two guys?
The two guys.
I can't remember what it's called, but someone told me about this famous like pottery scene I've seen parodied all over the place.
You mean the one from the movie named Ghost?
No, maybe no, I don't think so. I don't know.
With Patrick
I mean, we're
Swayze and
probably
what's her
we're
name?
probably probably thinking about two different things, honestly.
I mean,
I'd have to
it's
scroll back through
literally
months
the
of
most famous
conversation.
one.
In case that it's probably the one then. Yes.
Is it this one here?
That is the one.
From the
I
movie
just thought that was
Ghost
like a
with
dude.
Patrick Swayze?
I
No, that's
don't
just
have any
a
fucking memory.
Mo haircut.
I took about a 30-second watch of the actual clip and did not commit it to memory.
So
I
what
was
you're
just like, oh, this looks a little homoerotic.
So what you're telling me is that you've never seen the movie Ghost.
Are you surprised?
I mean, I always am. Every time I think this one element of pop culture that is, gone everywhere that everyone's seen. I think the problem is, and I think I realized this when I was restreaming
Hmm.
our top 10 anime OPs yesterday.
Yeah,
I did that again. I put it back up on Twitch and streamed
I
it again.
saw actually.
And you said, I'm born in 1995. I haven't seen this shit. I was like, oh, okay. 10-year difference. A lot of stuff. Well, 11-year difference between you and me. But that's a lot of stuff to
Yeah,
not have been grown up with.
yeah, and I also do want to say, I tried to avoid movies like The Plague growing up because of a bad association. And on top of that, I was a little ass and I wanted to avoid anything popular because I didn't think it was cool. So those two things are going to leave me lacking.
See, I did that with music in the 90s.
I
So,
did that with everything up until I was about 20.
well, that's why my
And even still,
knowledge,
I find myself doing a little bit of the
my
hipster thing, but
knowledge
I'm
of
trying to get better.
90s music is just all gone. I don't know anything about it because I avoided it. So, I mean, I
Hey,
understand
all you
what you're
gotta
coming
know is
from.
Beck.
I don't know Beck.
Honestly, you wouldn't like him.
No, I mean, I know Beck. I know Beck by name. I don't
Yeah,
think I know any of his music.
I I guarantee you do, because he had that two turntables and a microphone thing.
I know
Where it's at.
literally that line, and that's it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's him.
Wait, isn't
Um,
that Beastie Boys?
no.
See, I know it from Futurama.
Yeah, and Beck was in Futurama, as
Okay,
well as the Beastie Boys.
yeah, but I only know Beastie Boys.
Different episode, I think, though.
I see, I actually know Beastie Boys songs. So when I saw them on Futurama, it's like, oh, obviously I know this. So I don't remember Beck's thing from Futurama.
I don't think his whole thing was when Bender became he lost control of his limbs or whatever, he helped him join Beck's band as like a washboard player.
Oh, yeah, now I remember what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, Beck, you wouldn't like Beck because his music makes no sense whatsoever. By
I mean,
intention.
let's say I know a lot of Moby too. So I think Moby was 90s, right?
I actually don't think I know who that is,
You don't
and
know Moby?
I feel like you're gonna get some backlash in your comments for that one. Sorry.
No, Moby is famous for being a sellout. Like he
I
literally
don't
sold. I
know
think
if
he
I
sold
know.
all of his music. We're All Made of Stars is the only one coming to my head right now.
I would
People,
have to hear it.
people that come together, people that come apart. No, 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 you can't stop us now. We're all made of stars. Probably helps to have like the beat.
You know what? You know what? Let me what's it called? Made of Stars?
I guess that's the name of the song. That's the main.
Moby? Yeah, I'll look up a quick. I'll jump to like the center of it.
Now, Moby has a lot of hits that are like in commercials. He like literally sold everything.
I don't actually know this one. No, I don't know this dude's face either.
Like literally looking it up. Moby, the unsung hero of music marketing. Literally, it's like, He's famous for being a sellout. He sold out everything he's ever done.
That's crazy. That is the OG sellout.
I mean, famously,
He
but,
was Imagine Dragons before Imagine Dragons were Imagine Dragons.
but you know, I mean, I don't know how many commercials his music's been in, but it's been in a lot.
So we're getting that pottery scene with Ushio today, right?
Go surreal.
Go surreal. That oh my god, they literally gave us that whole thing just to tell us Ushio's coming back,
Wait,
didn't
wait, I
they?
gotta circle back for just 1 second before we get back to Stone Face Reactions
Oh yeah,
content.
sorry, go ahead.
Have you never seen a Patrick Swayze movie?
Let me go look up Patrick Swayze and I'll tell you if I've seen any of his
I
works.
want to say he died in the 90s or early 2000s. I can't remember exactly when he died. But the idea that
Well, I'll
you,
tell you what. I know that I've seen The Outsiders. I know that I saw Dirty Dancing, but I don't remember it. What else we got
so you're
here?
saying you're not immune.
Cool. I've seen Donnie Darko 900 times. He was the motivational speaker, I think, right?
I forgot that he was in Donnie Darko if he was.
He was. It's credited right here. Who did he play? Patrick Swayze was Jim Cunningham. Yeah, he was the pedophile.
Alright, so I mean, so you're not immune to like the big social pushes of movies. Like
Definitely not.
you've seen Dirty Dancing, which is only popular because it's popular.
And again, I don't remember anything of it. I just know I've seen it when I was little.
But I mean, like
Uh,
Roadhouse or I was about to say
Nope. The
Overboard, but that's a
only
different
thing on
character.
this list that I can say that I've seen and remember vividly is Donnie Darko. I saw The Outsiders in school.
Yeah, you have to. I
Yeah, and
saw it in
that's
school, and we're
so.
separated by 11 years of school. So,
Yep, that's all I got.
alright.
I know Patrick Swayze as a pedophile.
Well, I know him as a ghost. He gets murdered when a guy tries to rob his wife or something like that. I can't remember exactly the circumstances of his death. But he dies
So
very early on in
he's
the
a
movie.
pedo ghost.
Well, he's also an ass kicker who bodyguards a club. I don't know how you... Roadhouse. All I gotta say is Roadhouse.
So you're saying he's a pedophile ghost who can't be stopped?
I mean, he literally can't be stopped. I mean, if you've never seen Roadhouse, you're doing your own self a disservice. Roadhouse is worth watching,
I'll tell you
regardless.
what. Let me go see if I have it. How would you call this movie genres? What genres would you say this movie is in?
I guess action.
All right, let me take a look here.
Are you into very masculine movies?
No.
Then never mind, you're not down for Roadhouse.
I uh I guess it depends on how you define masculine because I like action movies.
Do
I
you
like
like to
high
see...
octane.
No, I mean, if you want to see Patrick Swayze shirtless, oiled up, and muscular all the time, and
Oh, that's different. I love eye candy no matter
and
what.
kicking people's asses constantly as well.
Hey, if you're hot and you can kick ass, I'm interested in you.
I mean, because
I don't care what your
that's
gender is.
basically the movies. People want to start shit at Roadhouse, and he has to kick their asses. Well, because he's like the bouncer. He's the bouncer. That's the word I couldn't remember. He's the bouncer. He's the main bouncer. And it's very much one of those like 80s movies where they want to take our place or something like that. And it's him fighting back.
Is Roadhouse one word?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Never something you actually have to spell that
Um,
often. It's usually just Roadhouse.
yeah, like I know Texas Roadhouse is one word, but they're also a brand, so I don't know if they change things.
No, it's
Uh,
2 words. It's 2 words.
okay.
1989 Roadhouse.
What's that available on Netflix? I don't have Netflix.
I don't
It's
know.
all right. I can just find it later. It's no big deal.
I say I don't watch movies that way.
Valid.
I mean, there's a trailer for you.
Alright, I'll check that out. And
I think you can tell by the woman's hair on the right that it's an 80s movie.
oh yeah, okay. So hear me out. I know it's awful. I know it's cringy, but I really like 80s hair. It's big and it's funny.
I like the 80s all together. I mean,
The 80s was a huge aesthetic.
it has the best music,
80s had
the
some
best
80s was
movies,
revolutionary for every single music genre.
has the best movies.
I can't speak on that.
I guess TV shows kind of fell off in the 80s. I can't remember any big TV shows from the 80s. See, every time I went to radiation, right, in the lobby, not the lobby, like the waiting area.
Yeah, I got you.
Every so often, the radio, whatever radio they were playing, would constantly be, these are the best 5 TV shows from 1968. It's like, okay.
That's
So,
very specific.
don't really have that for the 80s. I think it was like an oldie station or something.
All right, hang on. Let's Google best 80s TV shows.
Coach, Growing Pains, Quantum Leap.
Dragon Ball Z.
Quantum Leap, I'll go with Quantum Leap. Freddy's
The
Nightmares,
technically The Simpsons,
Thundercats,
technically Seinfeld.
Doogie Howser, Matlock. I'll go with Matlock. Oh, Reading Rainbow. Perfect Strangers. I'll go with Perfect
Yo,
Strangers.
almost everything that I'm seeing as far as like popular TV shows go, it's like 89, 89, 80.
Fraggle Rock, Who's the Boss? Tony Danza, can't get enough of that. I mean, Who's the Boss is 1984, year I was born.
Oh, Cheers.
Wonder
Cheers was
Years.
82. I know Cheers. I haven't
Saved
seen it, but
by
I
the
know it.
Bell.
The Cosby Show. Wow.
Gem. I'm not throwing Gem in there, but Gem is 1980s too.
Alf.
Family Matters. Mama's Family. That's a great one. V.
Yo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The original V was so much better than the remake they did. Huh, I didn't know Seinfeld was the 80s.
Oh, dude, MacGyver. That one was kind of iconic.
Kind of. The Joy
I
of
said kind
Painting.
of.
Bob Ross. No, I was saying kind of. It's not kind of, it was. Hey Dude. There's one you wouldn't know, I bet.
Uh,
Hey Dude. Can't do it right with the voice, but
it's alright.
there's a Nickelodeon show. It's like right up there with Salute Your Shorts.
Hey, dude, American comedy series.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
This
Max Headroom.
something
That's
about this
classic.
is trying to awaken a dormant memory.
Alien Nation is also a classic sci-fi.
I
Wow.
have to figure out why this looks familiar because I can't remember anything.
The Ghostbusters.
Oh, yo, Ghostbusters.
The cartoon, I
Ghostbusters was
mean.
good.
The real Ghostbusters.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I would say the shitty version of Battlestar Galactica. Which I don't mean the original, I mean the one where they actually get to Earth. That was a shitty Battlestar Galactica.
Ranma 1/2 was 89.
Yeah, a lot of stuff, apparently. Oh, Red Dwarf. That's great.
Oh, yo, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Alf.
Oh, yo, Voltron.
The BBC version of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's a good one. I don't know why I said the BBC version. As if there's another version.
Yeah, I was gonna let it go. I wasn't gonna say anything. Oh, yo. Oh, never mind. That's different. That is the sequel series. Doesn't count.
I guess Shark
Yo, the
Week
Super
started in the
Mario
80s.
Brothers Super Show.
I mean, Matlock was great. I hear. Well, apparently when I was a very small child, before my memories kicked in, my grandpa would always want to watch Matlock. I said, no Matlock, no Matlock, Grandpa, Scooby-Doo.
You ever just been like sitting there and all of a sudden you're 3 years old and you have some kind of like sentience and self-awareness? It's crazy.
Nope, can't say I have.
Oh,
The
Well,
A
we've
team.
we've done a lot of '80s nostalgia diving, and I wasn't even there. But
Well, I mean,
how
not
about
really
something a little bit
nostalgia
more interesting?
diving, so much as just naming things. I think we
I
just
mean, I,
both.
I I saw a couple things that even I saw that I was like, oh yo,
I think we both have been staring at small little rectangles and then just naming them.
naming things that we know because that was the whole point. We were looking at shows that were actually like
If
significant
I was gonna
news
name
compared to
all
what
the
else
ones
on
I know,
television.
I would have been saying a lot more shows.
Yeah, just the ones that were like a thing. They were iconic enough to be like popular.
Not only was I born in the 80s, I was also sentient for part of it. So I remember a lot of these. I mean, anyone who hasn't seen Mama's Family before, that's worth a watch. And one last one, Night Court. Night Court's always worth watching. So yeah, we're definitely super interested in Summertime Render.
I'm pretty interested in getting this episode over with.
I feel like we spent 22 minutes on recap.
We absolutely have, and we haven't actually even started touching the recap.
Leaving it all in. Well, how about you tell us what happened last episode while I take a drink of
I don't
water?
remember what happened last
While
episode.
I take a drink of water to prove that I'm not a puppet.
It's true. He does drink water once in a while. I've actually even seen him eat. It's absolutely crazy. Um, as far as what happened last episode, everything ghosts are real. That's all I care about. Like that's all. That's we're kind of stuck on the fact that ghosts are real. So, lady, the author and her brother, she injected her brother into Shide, had his ghost pull the dead shadows off of the off of Shide to make a new body, and they had the fight won basically, and then somehow they lost. We didn't see how. We didn't see it on screen, but next thing we know, the pink girl is like bleeding in a corner on an alley. They figure out what happened, kill the fake Shide, and they're like, "Oh, we need to loop. Oopsie." And they get back, and everything's bad because Heine has the memory of what happened in that fight, so she uses that knowledge to make sure they lose. Author and her brother go down for the count, Deadzo, and ghosts are still real. You are hydrating, bro. I love it.
No, I think I was doing a stupid gag.
No, you definitely were. I was trying to play along.
Yeah, that ventriloquism gag that somehow proves that you're not my own voice.
What can I say?
This doesn't make any sense as a joke at all, but I'm going along with it.
At this point, I'm down for anything. This makes as much sense as the show.
Surreal.
Ghosts are. Ooh, we raining because someone just died.
Good to know it's just after 4 p.m.
Oh, so this was like 5 hours ago.
Aren't her parents dead?
No.
Are they not dead? I thought her whole family was dead. Oh wait, no, that's right. We just got last episode. Nobody blamed her, even though they should have.
あと1日だけ俺にください。ああ、分かっている。ありがとうございます。すいません、かぶりました。喋りにくいな、これ。あ、それと、
There's something going on now.
His eyes were acting a little funny in the last episode, and I couldn't tell if they were trying to show us something without saying anything yet, or if it was just shock in his eyes.
Right, no, but I mean, now he's answering questions before the comment's been said. Like he's...
Oh, yeah, I mean...
So now he's doing the I can see a minute into the future thing.
Oh, what if the brother decided to hop in his body? And now Ajiro gets to fight. Now Shinpei gets to fight.
They really should have introduced this concept a lot earlier.
耳塞いでください。何？落ちましたね、海に。
You know, the loud noise isn't the only... I think the flash of light is also somewhat alarming when the lightning strike hits, right? Like,
Yeah.
close, block your ears, but also maybe close your eyes. So yeah, it has to be the brother. The brother is giving them the eyesight for the...
That or Ushio's doing the same thing that the brother did to him. One of the two.
Yeah, but last episode we had the whole take care of my brother thing, so...
Yeah, and we saw him get, like, pulled away. We didn't see him, like, disappear or nothing, so he's probably just in
Well, I thought
Shinpei now.
she got pulled away. The
They were
implication now...
pulled. They were both tugged in opposite directions, I believe.
Well, what I thought I saw was that he was stayed in place, and she
He
was
might
moving
have.
away.
He absolutely might have, and I just thought that he did.
Well, that's why I was making the comments that he's a ghost, but she has to leave because she's dead. Because it didn't make any fucking sense. God, I hope Ushio is actually dead. I hope she's dead, only because I want to see the crew like whittled down in the last few episodes.
I want to see stakes. I want there to feel like there's like cost to what's happening here.
Yeah, because if
like even if he like finds a way to somehow save everyone from day one, that's fine. But I want up until that point to have
God,
heard.
I hope another hope. Besides everyone dying, what if the season ends with him dying again, and he goes back to day one all over again?
That's probably what they're gonna do.
A real endless loop.
One last loop before all the shadows are gone.
Oh no! I mean endless loop, like last minute of the episode. He's back at the beginning again, and he's trapped in an endless loop that he can't escape from.
So you've chosen Purgatory.
Or the next to last Hill Razor movie. Which I guess proves that Hell could also be Purgatory.
Wait, who's Roz? Is that one of the babies? I know the other one is Guile.
ROS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
中に何入ってんの？あ、これ呼びかけても何の反応もない。多分消えた牛尾のかけらなんやと思う。やっぱり。だから逃げたんや、ハイネ。え？反応ないなんてことないよ、しんちゃん。私ら影には分かった。めっちゃ怒ってたから、お姉ちゃん。いつ？シデがしんちゃんに包丁投げてきたとき、ここにいてるよ。
Just go put him in danger until she revives.
記憶全部ここに入ってる。消える直前になんとか記憶だけはこれに移したんやと思う。でも体はない。これやと動けやん。
So offer up yours, Mia.
だからハイネは牛尾が生きてるって勘違いを。記憶だけになってもしんちゃんを守ったんやね。これの記憶はスキャンしたんか？無理。他の影には読めんようにされちゃう。
Encryption. Get another new fucking thing.
I don't know. I'll accept it just because everything's been doing these like rendery, blocky, computery effects.
I think it was like
I'll let it go.
6 episodes that you said Ushio just has a bunch of fucking powers and I'm not gonna question it anymore.
I don't care anymore.
And all I've done is question it every fucking time.
I just don't care anymore. The show's just gonna keep doing what it wants to do because it wants to do it, and I just have to accept it.
Are we being reintroduced to an old mystery? And its answer is now?
So tired.
Well, you remember back then, she shows up at the beach and says, I don't know how I got here.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense because he's not going back in time.
So there's a second Ushio?
Well, I mean, that would mean
that's the body that she can use to scan the memories and get everything back and be fine.
Doesn't make sense though, because there's not a second Shinpei there. he didn't go back and put the shell into that timeline.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, this is the day he would normally have confessed.
私影のミオやで。コリアンな。私の答え知ってるやろ。
I don't know that we know Mio's real answer because
We've seen her say yes to him. I think, right, at the festival? Or did she not give an answer?
she didn't give an answer because she...
The thing happened.
Yeah, well, we also panned away to another scene, and then we come back, and everything's gotten all fucked up.
Oh, that's the real Mio.
Yeah, I got a real brother complex.
Is this man gonna take his L? Humbly?
I once again want to reconsider the whole facet that... Where's your dad? It's literally...
Anime. Parents only exist when it's convenient.
Well, look how many people he's invited to his house. You think he'd see Dad at least once.
We've seen him make dinner once, I think, right?
I mean, even then, specifically because he's a cook, right? Hey! Shinpei, you've invited all your friends over. Is anybody hungry? Does the dude just stay in his room all the time? I think only because it's anime that anybody would think otherwise to just, I love you as a brother. I mean, if your sister said I love you, you don't automatically think, okay, well, I guess things are now awkward between us.
Yeah.
No, the answer is, oh yeah, I love you too. And just move on with your fucking day.
Too, sis. Yeah. Hope you have a good day. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, what about that guy who dies in hair orange? Don't you have a thing for him? You're our other sister. I love you both exactly the
That
same.
girl's gonna have a complex for the rest of her life. All 13 hours of it.
To be fair, she already has a complex because this isn't natural. Only happens in
Oh
anime.
yeah, but now she's gonna have a complex against Ushio.
Only happens in anime and the Deep South. Or the Deep South of Japan as well, apparently. You know, I would be down for a spin-off series of Ushio and Shadow Ushio, where it's just constantly... You know I'm the Shadow, right? A sitcom of Mio, sorry. Mio and Shadow Mio.
Oh, okay.
Just a sitcom of hilarious events. You know I'm Shadow, right?
I could see that. Call the show Splitting Image.
You know, maybe give the future sight to the sniper?
Please tell me he's not gonna go dimension jumping, grab someone alive from each timeline and bring him here.
I don't think I ever realized how short he was either. He was like literally a dwarf in that when he was standing with everybody else.
Who's that, old guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is significantly shorter than everybody in the room.
He's significantly stockier, though.
I mean, his arms are like as thick as people's waists. So what happened to the book he had this all written out in before?
I think he still has it, and he used it to reference for this. It's safe to assume he still kept it. So there are two Shadow Uchios?
俺やハイネと同じなら、あいつはループするとき、海の中の自分に意識だけ移動するはずが、そうはなってない。だから今の9周目には、海を漂う9周目世界の牛尾と、俺と一緒にループしてる3周目世界の牛尾がいることになります。これにはシデたちも気がついてるはずです。そのシデの頭を読んで、牛尾は自分が復活する方法を思いついた。だからあの時なんとか記憶だけを残したんです。
I feel like she's not smart enough to make that plan.
If they were aware of it, why wouldn't they take care of it right now? They literally dove into the ocean, where the body is.
でも、牛尾だけは分かってたはずなんです。
なぜそう言い切れる？
さっきまでは願望。でも今は確信してます。見ててください。動いてる。わずかやけどどこへ置いても南に向かって動くんです。
Didn't we just get told like 10 minutes ago she can't move? Like literally those exact words. Also now we know exactly where this is all happening. I don't know if we've ever seen a map before.
You have not, actually.
Also very surprising because every time we get the pan back of the island, never saw mainland or anything, so see how close it is to everything else.
この不安は見過ごせません。おそらく全力で死で自らやってくる。でも奴らは牛尾の正確な位置はわからない。
牛尾さんは不良品やから気配をつかめやんってハイネが言ってましたね。
でもこっちには確信がある。この差が俺らの勝機です。このチャンスを逃せば俺らは牛尾を
Because the shadows certainly don't have conviction,
Yeah,
despite
right?
being in this fight hundreds of years longer than you have.
じゃあみんな、あとは手はず通りに。よろしく。
ゴミとはいえ神様の一味ですから。そして再びこの境内まで戻ってまいります。このミカットの前にやってですね、このお見送りを見ますと、なんとヒルコ様のご加護で健康運が爆上がり、ここから花火もよう見えておすすめです。皆さん、私と一緒に長生きしましょう。
静かやな。
ええ、もうずっと静かです。新平さんの作戦がうまくいってるってことですね。
またこうやって話せるとはな、龍之介。
姉は根津さんに感謝してました。14年前助けてくれたことです。
時々な、ヒズルから手紙が届いたよ。書いた本が映画になったって聞いた時は腰抜かしたで。小説家になってたこと先に言わんかいってな。
リアルでそれ知ってるの根津さんだけでしたよ。
なんじゃあいつは照れやかよ。
Can't even imagine what the fuck that book is about.
影の話を信じてく
I
れ
mean, I know what it's supposed to be about, but still.
おかげで
I don't know how you make that into a movie.
まあ、そういうのは
Swamp
I don't know,
people.
maybe she took the concept of a shadow and just did something else with it.
Well, I mean, that's what it's supposed to be about.
僕も
It's generally what all happened to her and everything that's going on here.
言葉がいらん。
But it's basically
Alright.
every complaint that we've had. Whoa.
Is he finally going to be important?
今年こそは最後までいてくださいよ、アラン。
いや、ほんまそうしたんやけどね。明日の仕込みがあるさ。
I thought for a moment he had turned into a shadow somehow.
どないした？
いえ、明日のことを考えてなかったもので。
I'm just considering how insignificant you are to the story and how even if I did something to you, nobody would care.
Yeah, right.
どういうことです？
新平の位置が消えて一刻ほど経つ。これをどう見る？
How do you lose his location? literally burnt into his arm.
あれは新兵の存在そのものにつけた印じゃ。じゃが存在を遮断することはできる。おまんみたいに泥の中ならの。
少々ヒントを与えすぎましたね。野良のほとんどを牛を捜索に達してます。今昼ご堂に突入されれば。
いや、まだそれはなかろう。奴らは一度わしの寝床まで来て積みかけた。よほどの確信がない限り再突入はできない。と、俺なら考える。
では一体何のために隠れるんです？
ここからは推測じゃが、もしも奴にくっついてる牛尾にだけは紀伊水道を漂う自分の位置がわかるとしたらどうじゃ。わしらより先に牛尾と接触する。
It is very hot out today. That ice cream is melting like crazy.
俺ならそうする。牛尾を見つけよ。奴らに先
And
に
one for the,
Preshow.
I was say one for the Doshin drawers out there. I think I at least feel a slight vindication that every time I mock them for something, it gets brought up in the next 5 seconds. How could they lose? It was burned into his arm. Conversation about the thing on his arm. Why aren't they out there finding it if it's just in the ocean? They literally just dove in the ocean. Tadpole. Shadows all in the ocean.
見つけた。一人だけ沖へ離れていく野良がいる。
近いぞ。反応が激しくなってる。
Okay, so he can just hide in the baby things too now? And I don't know what to make of the fact his hair is moving like there's air down here.
見つけた。今行くからな。牛尾。
His hair's whipping back and forth like air's pushing past him, but
I don't know. I don't know.
it's just an illustration of what the concept, what the person who's drawing the scene must imagine is happening. Okay, tracksuit now, cool.
見送りほんまに行かんの？しんちゃん行ってまうよ。行かんってば。ほんま知らんし、あんなやつ。待って。嘘。行かんといて。しんぺい。入った。
牛尾。
誰？私を呼んでんの？
牛尾！
しんぺい？
Guess that's why they call him Guile.
His theme goes with everything.
I mean, I was gonna say because he's very dexterous, but that also.
捕まえた。なんでほら、しんぺい帰ってきた。
迎えに来たんや。お前を。
Why would you just let the... How'd you get above the clouds?
Not.
When they were
Yo,
tumbling...
what was that Gurren Lagann frame? Did you see that?
I was saying when they were tumbling around. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, she's always weaponized her hair.
Yeah, but it hasn't usually grown out that far. Usually just takes a piece out, does something with it.
No, she's like completely shaped and curved and sharpened her hair before.
Okay,
Locks.
apparently I just
Primary form
missed
of
all the
fashion.
Bayonetta scenes.
Yeah, you did. It's her primary form of offense.
I feel like she's wasted in this show. Like, I
Yeah.
could have seen her in better. She's an entertaining, fun character who I
do
would
like
love
her.
to see in more clothes than a bathing suit, and could have been done
She
better
looked
in another
really
show.
cute in that baggy shirt and pants.
I just mean she's like constant fan service for no reason.
No, I hear you. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying we've seen her in another outfit and it was excellent. Let's keep that going.
I feel like this was supposed to be like the emotional reprieve episode where we deal with the death, but then we bring back our big person or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah, you lose one heroine and gain another, I guess.
I just don't really follow the whole. Oh, back in the 24th day or whatever, she was a second version of her was on the beach, and it's like,
They explained it, but I really didn't like grab onto the explanation because in my head I'm just like I'm so done with this.
because back when we saw it, we didn't see two of them together.
Yeah.
We saw one of them who didn't realize how they got there, and then the other one with the rest of the group, and then Shinpei's there, and we don't see two of them, so it doesn't make sense what they're introducing to us concept-wise.
I don't know. I hate time travel.
I love time travel. This is not elements of time travel I have a problem with. Like, did you watch any Bill and Ted movie?
Yes, I've seen all three of them.
Okay, you remember the whole, okay, well, I knew you would put a cage here, so I went back in time and put a key.
Yep.
Yeah, it's basically that, except without, God, what, 17 episodes in between, right? They didn't set us up to think that there was two Ushios, so that 17 episodes later, two Ushios would be a revelation like, oh, right, Ushio's not dead, her body is out there. No, we never thought that, so that's not a revelation. It's a contrivance.
I don't know. I feel like someone in the comments is gonna be like, well, actually, if you were paying attention in episode 3, you'll find. And it's just like, yo, like, no, I don't care if they said it. They haven't mentioned it. They haven't hinted at it. They haven't done anything since then. So screw it.
I do want to point out that that is not pointed at you, Daniel. We do appreciate.
It's not pointed at you, Daniel. I'm just saying someone in general because internet people be well, actually, guys. That is not pointed at you. What you say is helpful, informative, and not condescending.
We have a lot of commenters that will break stuff down by the time code that things happen, and we appreciate those people. So
yeah, no, like the people who are legitimately trying to help us understand and like be chill, like I'm here for that because the show is doing a terrible job of it.
It was doing a very good job in the beginning.
I was so hooked in the beginning. The first, what was it, like 8 episodes were, ooh.
Despite how bad it's gotten, I do not consider this to be a failure like 2 other shows.
I wouldn't call it a failure, but I would say I'm not enjoying the experience the majority of the way. I'm just happy when I find something that's cool.
I'll go on record as I've indicated that Tamagotchi Game I found to be a failure.
Tamagotchi Game was absolutely a failure.
And Yuri Deco I consider to be a failure, so...
Also agree with that. Both shows with excellent concepts that just had no execution.
Maybe Tamagotchi Game had an excellent concept. I don't think Yuri Deco did. I think we saw what we wanted to see in Yuri Deco, and that never came around. Because otherwise, that show is a headache. No, it's not even a headache. It's just bright. It's bright. I don't know what to say.
I love looking at Yuri Deco, but I hate watching it.
I don't even like looking at it. It's not a good art style.
I like it personally, but it's very like
the background is very much the background is very much shit I could draw. I'm not good.
There's something about the simplicity of it that's comfortable for me.
It feels like somebody wanted to pitch a cartoon. Well, I liked that stuff before in the chat earlier where the guy who wrote it is very much deep concept stuff like you wrote for Cowboy Bebop and Ghost in
I
the
remember
Shell
reading
and all that. Yep.
I started laughing. Because don't tell, like, I don't know if you looked up what episode of Cowboy Bebop he wrote, but it was the
Was
leftovers
it?
episode, right?
Oh, was it okay? I was gonna guess.
No, I
what?
was asking if you looked it up because I didn't.
Oh, I
But like
didn't either.
that's the one episode that felt like why? So I'm guessing he did that one.
If I had to guess,
Hang on.
Well,
Which chat was that in?
before you look it up, I'm gonna make my guess.
Okay.
What was the guy's name? Prospero?
I'm gonna go find your blurb.
No. I mean in Cowboy Bebop, the main character of the episode. I'm thinking of Prospero or something like that. The mentally unhinged guy who has like basically a weapon suit, who's bouncing around a carnival.
Oh, he did 3 episodes. Okay. I don't know which any of these are. Anyway, I actually don't know the thing that you're talking about right now.
Well, you know which episodes, right?
Yes, I have the 3
Paralafu.
episodes.
Paralafu.
Is that the name of the episode?
Yeah.
No.
20th episode.
I have the episode titles and nothing else.
Well, why don't you just go ahead and tell me what they are?
Jamming with Edward, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Brain Scratch.
Brain Scratch is my favorite episode, though.
Which one is that?
The guy, do you remember when Faye goes in with the cults to upload their brains to,
Oh, yep, that was a
the
great episode.
infinite sea of electrons? That's my favorite one. Because it's a concept
I actually just looked it up.
It's a concept that I'm very much behind, uploading your brain into the consciousness. And I think we've made jokes about it before. It's the episode where at the end, it's just a guy in a coma in a bed. So, but yeah, no.
This guy actually wrote some good episodes.
Well, as was
They were
indicated in that review of the early Yuri Deco, is that the guy who wrote it has also written some big failures that are high concept but don't go anywhere and are hard to understand.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I don't think Yuri Deco has that problem. I don't think Yuri Deco is high concept at all. It's very much, again, the Chinese, I say it every time, but I can't remember every time I'm going to say it.
One of these days I'll remember it.
The Chinese social system where you can get basically negated as a human being for not having any points. But it's basically that, the show, and a bunch of other nonsense that doesn't make any sense. It's like somebody wanted to write a cartoon and then got way too much of a budget.
I could see that. But I guess that's kind of why I like looking at it.
Like, hey.
But that's clearly like my personal taste.
Like, I need $100,000 to make a Tom and Jerry cartoon, but somebody gave me $1 million by accident, so I better use all that money.
Zero.
I better use all the money before they take it back.
Yeah, right.
So let's make the most convoluted, hard to understand Tom and Jerry cartoon of all time.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I'm gonna be real with you. Like if I were watching this by myself, and I'm talking about Summertime Render, not Yuri Deco. If I were watching Summertime Render by myself, I'd have dropped it like 12 episodes ago.
I have a hard time.
Maybe not 12, that's excessive, but like 8.
I have a hard time with sunk cost fallacy, so I probably would watch it to the end no matter what. If I got like 12 episodes in, I'm not letting go. I have to make it worth the investment.
My normal thing is when I'm watching an anime, I give it 12 episodes to catch my interest because that's the running of a lot of like seasonal anime. And if it doesn't work by that point, I drop it so I can try something different. If you cannot grasp me in the length of a full anime, I don't want to bother.
Yeah, I don't tend to watch. I don't start an anime that I don't finish, so I don't tend to start anime that don't grasp me on the trailer or premise alone.
I will watch based on initial interest or recommendation.
Still gotta get you down for the 2 episodes of Tower of Dragon because
don't worry, we'll get there.
Gotta show you the difference between episode 1 and 2 that so many people hated, but I love.
We will get there, especially because the payoff is I get to watch Death Parade again.
Yeah. I
Even
don't
if
know.
I hate your show, I get to at least watch some Death Parade.
Yeah, 2 episodes of it.
I'll take 2 episodes. I like it.
I mean, it works for
But
me.
anyway, yeah, ghosts are definitely still real. Ghosts are seashells sometimes, even.
I think before the problem is that we had so much build up and payoff in the very early episodes
Mhm.
where things were like naturally building up, or even
I
like,
love the mystery.
or
The
even
mystery
like
was so
something that
fun.
happened in episode 1 would pay off in episode 4. And this is like, oh, here's the thing I introduced to you a minute into the episode. Here's the payoff 4 minutes later. That's like, that's not the build up that we were had all this time.
Yeah, I don't know. The pacing just got all weird. It got really weird.
Well, we're in the final run now. 3 episodes
Yeah.
to go, apparently.
Yep. And you know what? Maybe it comes back. Maybe we get lucky.
Well, I
Maybe
mean,
the ending is cool enough that I stop caring about how much I dislike the pacing. I don't know.
at the very
I'm
least, it's going
hoping
to be
for cool.
resolution.
Yes, you know what? I don't think they would not give us resolution. They're very good about opening and shutting things.
Well, I mean, it has to end somewhere, so it's going to be resolution
Exactly.
one way or the other, even if it doesn't resolve anything. We're gonna
Yeah.
know. We're gonna know how the story ends.
I'm gonna say at this point, because of how late we are in the series, if the ending is at least just really cool, I'll deal with it. I'll say that this was a net positive because the beginning was so strong. But they got to do something real cool to grab me back.
Could be something super stupid, like what if Shinpei's been in a coma all this time? What if he bounced off her giant boobs in the first episode, hit his head on the railing, and he just wakes up in the hospital?
All right, let it be known now, okay? If that is what happens, I'm leaving the call and I'm not finishing the episode. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
What if it's all been a dream? What if he read Swamp People? It's getting turned into a movie, as you now know.
I've already told you the what if.
What if he's been a
scenario.
big fan? He's read it. He's having a daydream about what the movie
He actually
Swamp.
is a big fan and has read it. That is canon.
Yeah, he's been daydreaming about himself as the main character of the movie he's anticipating. And he wakes up from a dream.
If that's the case, again, I'm leaving and I'm not coming back to Summertime Render. I will not discuss it further with you because that is all I have to say. Nothing. I'm not kidding. You have it on record.
Wakes up and sees that the author's sitting across from him and asks her for her autograph. Cut to black.
See, that would be different because that's at least ambiguous, right? It could be, okay, we looped back to the beginning and now things are okay. Now I can ask my favorite author for her autograph.
Yeah,
that I would be okay with. I would be okay with that. But if it was a dream, if it was his imagination, if it was a coma, I'm not even reacting to it. My reaction is I'm leaving, and that's enough for me.
Well, can you do me a favor if that does happen?
Yes.
Could you just put something over your camera so it doesn't ruin the overlay?
Yes, I'll tell you what. I will literally just take my phone and I will walk away, and you can send me a DM when it's set.
That's fine, because I mean,
is that fair? I'll come back and I'll be upset about it with you.
I don't.
I'll at least do the show. I'll at least play the show.
I have no problem if you walk away. That's comedy gold. I'm just saying that I still have to continue to the end of the episodes.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'll just leave my room. I'll go hang out in the.
Lost audio on you, by the way.
I'm sorry.
No, that was back. No,
okay,
you said, I'll just leave, and then you said something for 5 to 10 seconds, and all gone.
I'll just leave, go to the living room, play DDR or something, send me a DM when you're set, and I'll come back and be upset with you.
Yeah. As funny as it would be, I think it would be horrible just to end the episode on a record scratch and just cut to black, done.
Just some minor editing, I quit.
Yeah, one reactor walking away, comedy gold. The whole thing breaking down, not so good.
Yeah, no, I'll at least keep it fair.
All right.
I'll leave the camera up. I'll just mute and go away.
I think that's all we got now here because I gotta.
Yeah, yep.
I gotta record with Griffin for another episode of Overlord, so we gotta
nice.
wrap
That'll
up
be fun.
here. No, yeah.
Right. Well, this has been Stone Faced Reactions with Summertime Rendering. I'm Shy. That's Theta. Thanks for watching.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?